everybody. This lesson today is on rational numbers. So if you want to print out the notes online and follow along, it'll really help you stay with the lesson. Very specifically, we're going to work on simplifying fractions. You've heard this before, known as reducing fractions. And writing fractions in lowest terms. So simplifying fractions, reducing fractions, and writing in lowest terms, all referring to the same thing. So a quick review about fractions. If we look at this block, it's one whole block. If I draw a line down the middle, I now have one block in two parts. Okay, now we'll consider the colored in portion of this block. One out of two parts of this block are colored in, also known as 1/2 of the block, right? Very easy to see. Now if I draw another line here, this block is now in 4 parts, and I look to see how many parts are colored, and I have 2 out of 4 parts colored in. Still half the block, but now it's 2 out of 4 parts. So these fractions represent the same portion of the block. Let's do another line. Now we have 8 parts of the block, and 4 of them are colored in. Still 1/2 of the block, but now it's represented as 4/8. So these are 3 different fractions in 3 different forms that all represent the same amount. Now looking at 4/8, in a simplified version, the most simplified version, is 1/2. And we're going to talk about how you can reduce fractions from something like 4/8 down to its simplest form, 1/2. Okay, simplify fractions by dividing the top and bottom by the same number. For example, 3/9. I'll just rewrite that so it's a little bit easier. I want to simplify this fraction, so I consider a number that I can divide both the top and bottom by. Here it will be 3. Okay, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So a simplified form of 3/9 is 1/3, 1/3. Okay, number 2, 12/36. We're going to look at this in 2 ways. First, we're going to divide the top and bottom by a common number of 6. I know I can divide 12 by 6 and 36 by 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 36 divided by 6 is 6. But now I have to question, can 2/6 be reduced? And it can. I can divide both the top and bottom here by 2. Two divided by 2 is 1. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I was able to reduce this twice. And that's because I didn't pick the highest common number that I could have divided by both 12 and 36. So I'm going to do it again. And this time, my very first step, I'm going to divide both sides by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 36 divided by 12 is 3. So I went directly to the simplest form of 1/3 by picking the highest common multiple. 3, 32 over 48. Again, the first number that comes to mind here probably is 8. So we'll divide the top and bottom by 8. 32 divided by 8 leaves us with 4. And 48 divided by 8 leaves us with 6. Now we have to question this fraction. Can this be reduced at all? It can. Both the top and bottom can be divided by 2. 4 divided by 2, 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So let's go back and see if there was a higher number we could have divided both into the top and bottom here. Well, since both 8 and 2 worked, I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 16. 32 divided by 16, well that's 2. And 48 divided by 16, that's 3. I went straight from 32 over 48 to 2/3 in one step by picking a higher number. Okay, one last example, 15 over 20. I have to think, what's a number that can divide into both of these? 5. 15 divided by 5 leaves me with 3. And 20 divided by 5 leaves me with 4. Oh, one more example. 54 over 63. Okay, I know that 54 and 63 can both be divided by 9. 54 divided by 9 leaves me with 6. And 63 divided by 9 leaves me with 7. So that is simplifying fractions. Next, we'll work on establishing a least common denominator.